Hey everybody, Top Tier Sloth here with Kamikaze Watermelon, and today we're playing something a little different, finally, after all these months of Armored Core.
My favorite game, something a little different.
Yeah! Yakuza 0, the chronological entry point of Yakuza, the video games. So yeah, been meaning to play through these for a good long time now. Now I've played through, or I haven't played through any of them, but I've played some of a couple of the games. But I've never actually beaten the story modes of any of them.
I thought you beat several of the games.
No, I've played them. Like, I've started them, and then I just lose motivation or something, but they've been great. I just have a hard time with sticking with games, so. But in this series, since we're doing it on camera, I tend to stick with things a little bit better and stay more focused, so. We'll see if I can get at least through this one. There's always a chance we might not, but we'll play it by ear. So we'll start a new game here. And we're gonna go
the hardest, of course.
I think I want to play baby story mode. No.
Oh.
I don't know. Should I do hard or normal? What do you think?
That is, so you know your mindset. You know how frustrated you get. What do you want to do?
I love hard. I play all my games on hard.
You do. One moment, I'm coming to your house.
It's true. No, I mean, I really do play all my games on hard. That's probably... I still get very frustrated at them, but I still enjoy it.
Then do it, pussy.
What if it's hard? I'm just kidding.
Bet you won't. Bet you won't do it.
Hard. I did it. I did it.
I bet you
won't.
won't.
Happy now.
He's going to run it back here in 2 seconds. He's going to delete the game, uninstall.
First fight is just like final boss.
First fight punches you in the face once and throws controller across room.
You have failed. Mission deleted. Save. Failed. What? Oh, this game is in Japanese, by the way, in case you didn't know.
Good, good.
And we will be playing all of them in Japanese. Assuming we get to the rest of them, but if we were to, only in Japanese.
Now, if I recall correctly, the original first Yakuza did not have a Japanese option. The remake added it, if I recall correctly.
I wouldn't know. I never played the originals when they came out. I only really started getting into the series once Yakuza 0 came out. So I couldn't tell you anything from before that point of how the games were handled. I know the originals look a bit rougher than the remakes.
Yeah, they were like 360 X or PS3 era, I believe.
Well, the originals were PS2 era.
PS2, really?
Yeah. The original Yakuza 1 is PS2 game, I think. Pretty sure. I might be wrong now.
I'm gonna look it up because I could have swore they were at least PS3.
Gotta pay your bills, bro. Ooh. So mean.
So mean.
So yacky. Kamurocho 21st Century Redevelopment Plan begins.
Stop!
December 9th, 1988. Ah, the good old days. Don't you remember Japan 1988?
Yeah, that was my favorite time. Oh, it was on both. It was on PS2 and PS3.
Ah.
And apparently Wii U.
Oh! I think I might turn the game up a little bit after, once we get into gameplay here.
Yeah, it's a little quiet.
Yeah, it's a bit loud at max, but now it's a bit better. Do you not see the... Okay, well.
He really wants this guy to get down on his knees.
Oh. You got some strawberry jam on your face.
どうもすみませんでした。
Walking around, blood all over your cheek.
In most cases, that would be a problem with the police or something.
Eh.
Police run up to you. Stop right there! Here, you need a handkerchief. You get some red on you.
We got some stylized cutscenes.
頼んでおいた仕事どう
It's weird that they do this because most of the cutscenes aren't like this.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
But every once in a while they'll do one of these like,
そんな
almost like,
気にしないでいい
I don't know, what do you call them? Storyboard cutscenes?
金は金だからね堂島組さん
They don't look bad at
は
all.
仕事早くて助かるよ
So Lone Shark
はいこれ
hired him for
約束
some
の1割
easy money.
ご
Got
苦
it.
労さん
どうも。
でこれは俺からの気持ちね
いや、それは。
鳥藩が常識のこのご時世安い取り分でやってもらってんだ普通なら本職の人にこんな安い額の取り立て頼めないからね
でも、
同年代のガキどもが万札ちらつかせてタクシー乗る時代に本職の君が金もないんじゃ様になんねえだろま、これは俺との初仕事を終えたご祝儀みたいなもんだは、取っとき
Yeah, it is interesting that the choice was to do it like this when they're still animating.
Yeah.
しかしバカに金貸しちまうと後が面倒でしょうがねえな
Like, most times I would call something like this a, you know, they ran out of budget and needed to just make a quick, easy cutscene, but they have so many, like, high-quality cutscenes in this game that, like, I don't think that's what they were going for. I don't know.
It's clearly a stylistic choice.
今の世の中
Maybe they added this, like, last second at the end at some point? I'm not sure.
ほとんど言いやしないその点学のない君の方が高学歴の若造よりよっぽど分かってる気がするんだけどそうじゃない
俺には分かりません。それじゃこれで。
なあうちに来ねえか兄ちゃん君の腕っぷしならヤクザやるよりもっと簡単にもっと多くの金が稼げるいい飯腹いっぱい食っていい女を好きな
That sounds like it would get real old real fast.
金さえあれば不幸な人間を幸せにすることすらできるヤクザは下積みが長え手っ取り早くのし上がるにはうちに来て稼ぐってのもいい選択だと思うんだが
3年前にその言葉を聞いてればそうしてたかもしれません。けど、一度極道になったもんは時間を巻き戻せない。
Damn right.
それ
Blood in, blood out.
答え
Yeah, that's always been my thought.
ヤクザには誰かを幸せにすることなんてできないんです。
Boy, it's a wrong time to be wondering that, Kiryu. A little too late for that thought.
俺はヤクザになったことねえからわからねえま気が変わったらいつでも連絡してくれじゃ
Alright, so I cannot,
金貸しが偉そうに。
like, the whole time I'm looking at these guys, all I can think of is Goku Shufudo, Way of the House Husband. It's the only thing that comes into my brain the whole time I'm looking at these guys.
Yeah. Oh, stinger time.
Ass, titties. Weird wobbling guy who doesn't seem to be drunk, but just weird.
Lights, money,
More
disco
titties.
ball. Yeah. Yeah, it's apparently this takes place in a time where this, I don't know if this actually was accurate to Japanese history or if it's just for this made up town. Is Kamurocho real? I don't know. I don't actually know.
You know, I have no clue.
I think it's based on another city, I believe. Like, it definitely copies some of its structure if it's not a real city. Either way, I don't know if this is taken from a literal, like, boom period that happened during real life Japan, or if this is just a made-up, like, hey, everybody in this game is... Like, it's happening during a good economic time where everybody's rich. But either way, everybody's got tons of money in this game.
So Kamurocho is in the game a district in Tokyo based off of Kabukicho, which is the real life red light district of Tokyo.
That's it. Okay.
So they're in Tokyo with a fake named version of a real place in Tokyo, which ultimately seems redundant.
I think the idea is that it's well, some of these stories, people, I don't know if it has ever come out as being based on real Yakuza events, but I imagine they're trying to just protect themselves from potentially spilling the beans on real Yakuza stuff. Yeah,
I feel
especially if
like
they're getting like somebody giving them stories or something, you know.
That's possible. Oh yeah, if someone's feeding them stuff, they don't want to get that person outed. That makes sense.
Right. But who knows? These games are fun, though. I mean, they're just... Like I said, I haven't beaten one yet, but from what I have played, I've always enjoyed my time with it, so... This is where Nishiki said he'd meet me. Guess I'd beat him here. I guess I'll just read for Kiryu? 724106, huh? That's the code for what you up to. I'm waiting for your slow ass to show up.
Fucking pager.
May as well have a look around and see if I can find him.
And for anyone too young to understand, that's a pager. It's
So
like a
here we
cell
are.
phone that just sends small messages. That's all it does.
It's true. And the idea is you get the message, and it's basically to let you know you should call somebody.
Yes. And then you pull out your gigantic cell phone, and you call them back after pulling the antenna 37 feet into the air.
Exactly. Alright, so we turned it up a little bit, and hopefully that's better. Did I get a pager message? Is that what that said?
The video was a pager. Yep. It's just that telling you to meet up.
724-106 is code for what you up to. Huh, good to know. Alright, well, let's get going.
Just jacking it. What's the code for that?
Wait. Oh, yeah, I forgot there's a, RP walk button.
Oh, really?
Once you walk, nice and slow, yep.
That's good, I like that. Because I always try and do that in games, they don't let you.
I don't want to make this game take too long, so I probably don't not do that too much, but I do like when games let you do that. Oh. Nutty.
Come on, hand over the money.
Put your wine in nerd.
Yeah, let me know. Do you wanna actually read all the lines?
Only the non-voiced ones.
Okay.
Like running shakedowns on our turf, somebody needs to set them straight before they try anything really stupid. Yeah, anything that's voiced, we'll let them... I want to hear the Japanese, but...
Well, go in there and set them straight.
Do I want to... Is this field of view a little bit too big? Should I bring it in closer?
No. I honestly, the
like
more
this?
field of view, the better.
Are you sure? Because...
when field of view is too close for me, it makes me sick.
I'm sorry, I have to show you guys this, because it made me laugh. I initially read that as draw distance, so imagine my surprise when I saw this.
Honestly, I like this just as well. He's a little too small. I'd have to knock it back like a bit.
Yeah, but the depth of field is blurring the shit out of everybody.
But that is way better than where it was for me. Because when it's way too close and claustrophobic, I can't see. See. It fucks with my head.
You have to remember that they're gonna be doing some fighting and that. We'll keep it where it was then. That seemed fine.
Gross. It's awful.
It's a little wider than normal,
close.
but you know, if I have the space for it, why not? Oh wait, RP walk up here. Very important. Gotta feel cool.
Somebody's coming. Also, someone's approaching.
ヤクザじゃねえのかそいつバカヤクザったって 年も大して俺らと変わんね
He's your age?
えどうせ下っ端だろ
You look like a child. He looks like a 30-year-old man.
この町に来るのは初めて。
You know that
だったらなんだよ
he's supposed to be like 16. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what he's supposed to be. But he's probably like 18 or 20 or something in this game. Who knows?
Probably about 20-ish.
なんだとヤクザが偉そうに説教垂れてんじゃねえ
The
ぞ
one thing I want to make sure is just try to keep all the characters in my head, like keep them all straight, because it's easy to forget characters with, especially with like English names. I tend to forget which one's which. So,
Well,
all right,
you're cute.
swear repeatedly. To perform a rush combo is the most basic method of attack in battle.
Rush him with the rush combo.
Bitch. Did it. Knock down with a finishing blow. Press triangle during a square combo to attack to perform a finishing blow that knocks the enemy down. The knockdown effect varies depending on the number of times square was pressed, so try it in a few ways. Alright. So we got 1.
Ouch.
Bam. 1, 2. Bam. 1, 2, 3. Bam. Alright, cool. The yellow gauge on top left indicates your health. The game will end if the yellow part is fully depleted, so keep an eye out on your health at all times. If gauge flashes red, it means you're in a very bad shape and could replenish your health immediately. Health recovery methods. Use a recovery item. Eat something at an eatery.
Go on,
Circle to
head
grab.
to an
If an
eatery.
enemy is guarding to block your attacks, grab them and attack to deal damage. Okay, so if they're blocking, use grabs. Got it. Let's grab somebody. Quit trying to kick me. I'm trying to grab.
Or you'll get kicked in the
Okay.
ass.
So we've got punches. Got it. And we've got, let's triangle. Big punch. Got
More
it.
punch.
Circle is face plant. Great. Let me guess. If I hit a direction, it'll... Nope. Okay. I thought it was going to, like,
No.
let me toss him.
Good big ol' fuck you.
Teach these punks a lesson. Your training is now complete. It's time to wipe the smirks off your opponent's faces. If you get hit, you can strike back right away using square, triangle, or circle. This is called a resolute counter. You can gain money by knocking down or defeating enemies. Depending on how you do it, you might get a bonus too, so try a range of different moves. Okay, real quick, this
Oh, that's
field
cool.
of
You were in the
view is
menu when they
actually-
kicked you.
It is actually a little bit higher than I like here, because I don't like it being so far away from the fight.
Oh god,
gonna-
I'm the opposite. I cannot stand it being crunched way in there. I
We're gonna
can't see
go-
anything.
I'm gonna go 2 closer. I think it was actually even lower than that when I first turned on the game, so believe it or not, this is still more zoomed out. Yeah, this is a little better. This is better. This is fine.
I have to say, I'm super impressed that they give you that much of a field of view option, because usually
Yeah.
I am struggling with games never
Okay.
giving me enough field of view.
Interesting. So I'm letting them do the... trying to do the counter thing. So if they hit you with like a light attack...
There
Yeah, you
it
can just
is.
immediately counter the shit out of them.
So when you blink right
Alright.
after a hit,
I like the money just flying out of these guys.
you hit him so hard you knocked a change out his pockets.
Aw. Oop, wait. Yeah, L1 was block. That's right. And R1
That
is like
man
lock on. Okay,
died.
gotcha. Ow.
Owies.
I beats to them the fuckst up.
おお相変わらず容赦ねえな
錦。
おめえいつまで経っても来ねえから待ち合わせすっぽかされたかと思ったよ
How's the audio level?
It's still a bit low.
Okay, maybe it was just really loud during the intro. I might
おめえがなか
just
なか
put it back to
こうや
max
って
then.
時間潰してたんじゃねえ
My bad for anybody. We'll obviously adjust it in editing, but
おとなしくヘルス
make sure you put that in the notes, by the way.
ガキじゃあるめえ
for
Yeah.
just audio.
興味ね
相変わらず硬いねまあいいやとりあえず飲みに行こうぜ久々にオールで付き合えよな
Tasty.
ありがとうございました
はい
やこの度はどうもお日柄もよく
行くぞ錦。
What if you gave him a little kissy face there as he was walking away? Just like a little
Kiss and a wink.
little call me later sign.
I
guy
would then probably be running away. Yeah.
That guy twitched out there for a minute.
Yeah, you'll notice something. Anybody that runs into the cutscene zone will just immediately turn around. So you'll just see lines of people just coming up to this cutscene and then walking away.
済ませたんだろ。
まあな。
これで風間のおやっさんも少し安心するか。
さあな。あいにく俺の取り柄は喧嘩の腕っぷしだけだ。お前みたいに器用じゃねえからな。
Ah, those two just got deleted.
こんなバカみたいな時代だぜ。
They got too close.
楽しまなきゃ損だろう。少し頭使えや。
風間のおやっさんが無所から出てくるのは年明けてからだ。それまでに俺も少しは器用になってくさ。
Yeah, this game just has so much like atmosphere. It's so good.
なら、まずそのみすぼらしいなりから変えてみな。
Pretty sure that's a tailored suit.
I was gonna say, it looks great.
お前もたまに
It's because he's the only one that's not all like glitzy like everybody else.
見え方もちった変わり。
俺は服なんかどうでもいい。風間のおやっさんだっていつも地味な服着てんだろ。
Wearing a gold chain, but yeah,
あの
no
人は
touch
組
clothes.
の若頭。堂島組のナンバー2だぞ。
Number 2 in the whole Dojima operation, Kazuma.
要する
Got
な
it.
極道商売にある程度見えが必要なんだよ。
お前が最近車買ったのもその見栄のためか。
Smooth,
こ
smooth.
のこじゃれたライターも俺んだ。そろそろ返せよ。
見栄張りてんならケチケチすんな。
お前も本当は分かってんだろ。人は車のエンブレムと着ている服のブランド、そしてこの堂島組の大門を見て素直に言うことを聞く。ヤクザは見栄張ってなんぼだぜ。
そんなのか。
そんなもんさ。仇の癖してアコギな商売するやつに借りた金で遊びまくるバカ。この町の連中に人の内面なんて見抜けやしねえ。奴らにとっちゃ外見が全てだ。
ち、わかったもういい。それより飲みに行くんじゃなかったのか。
おうおう、そ
I
うだ
want
っ
to
た
get
な。
sloshed.
よし、たまにはピンク通りにでも行くか。あの辺りにいい店があるんだ。
Oh, we're hitting the pink street, all right. Okay.
さあ行くか。
Yes.
No,
Let's RP
no,
walk.
I'm scared. I was mentioning
So-
the FOV thing earlier. That I've been playing. I told you before. I've been playing a lot of Warframe lately, and that game drives me insane with the camera being so up the character's ass that I cannot see the rest of the screen.
Well, you can't change it in that one?
No, you can change the FOV. It gives you a little more peripheral, but it doesn't help. Like I need the camera to be like at least this far back.
何でも知っとかねえとな。
Yeah.
Like the further back, the better, so I can see around me.
ケチって溜め込むのもいいけど、こういうご時世だ。
Understandable.
金は使いようで売買にもなる。で、
They're just getting that car, you know? One of these days, they're gonna cross into GTA territory and let you start driving cars.
この街でしのぐ
Can't wait.
そういうことさ。
We'll have
可
to,
愛い女子大生
you know, make the entirety of Tokyo, but it'll be worth it.
ババばっかり。
Well, Tokyo would be a smaller city than a lot of the cities you have in GTA, so.
Yeah.
そういうのも全部勉強だと思えばいい。
Just make it highly detailed like the rest of this game.
そう思わねえとやってられねえだろう。なんだよ。今のは物の例えであって。
Excuse you, lady.
俺が実
Boink.
際に体験したってわけじゃん。まあとにかく今日は俺のおごりだ。
So far, I'm really liking how the crowd interacts with everything. They just like flip out all the time. They just run headlong into you. The cutscenes drive them away for fear of being deleted from existence. There she goes.
That's pretty fun. Of course, we're gonna have to collect all the. There's like
Chaos
these like
Emeralds?
cards. cards you can pick up.
Yeah.
Kind of like Chaos Emeralds, where it's porn actresses, and then you can go watch softcore porn at a video booth somewhere, and you can collect like all of them. It's great. We'll have to do all that. It's very important.
What is this? A fight?
Looks like it. I guess you can just voice everyone else, I suppose.
That does not look like a fight. That looks like they're possessed. Come on, you're in the way. Hey, come on, come on.
What's your problem? You can go ahead. That's fine.
Okay. What's your problem, bro? You got a problem? We're in the middle of some important business.
I'll do the other guy then. I'll be the trendy youth. Hey, old man, quit talking to those them. We're not here. I can't.
Who's an old man? You snot-nosed little punk.
Who's a snot? Whatever you said. Oof.
What the hell happened there?
He got pushed into Nishiki.
Oh, now you've done it.
Yeah, come on, Grandpa. Take your best shot.
And they just violently start making out. Oh, screw it. They're completely wasted. It's not worth the trouble. Let's take a different route. That's very reasonable of him.
No need. I've got a faster way to fix this.
Meanwhile... Oh?
Yeah, I just need to sober them up a bit with my fists.
So is every interaction for Kiryu just beat the shit out of it?
Mm-hmm. You beat the shit out of the problem and it fixes it.
Again, I can't tell if you're a sadist or a charity worker.
What cool one-liners you got here?
You want some kisses too, man? What are you blabbing about? Stay out of this.
Yeah, butt out, you butts.
He got it. Nailed it.
Nailed it. All right, time to beat up drunk people. Oh, okay. The 3 blue glowing bars on the top left are called the heat gauge. The heat gauge starts at 1 bar, and as your attacks hit enemies, the gauge fills up, shifting to the 2nd and 3rd bar. At each level, your speed increases. Some moves require a certain level of heat, so once you are used to fighting, keep an eye out on your heat level. Once the heat gauge shifts to the 2nd or 3rd bar, Kiryu's body begins to glow with a blue aura. This is called heat mode, and it signals that you can use a special heat actions. Try using heat actions while sobering up the drunkards. All right, you guys ready to get sober?
I'm gonna sober the shit out of you.
Here we go. About to get sober. He's sober now.
So sober.
Did you throw up on me, you nasty? That's it. You're getting sobered right into the wall.
Oh, yep. God, he's so sober now.
Oh, they still need some more sobriety. If you take a fighting stance using R1, movement with L will center around the enemy. Yeah, okay.
We didn't mention this at the start. We're gonna try a different format with these videos. We're gonna try running them as much longer episodes, upload them fewer times a week, while uploading AC4 at the moment. God, he's so sober now.
That is so unnecessary.
He just gets up. Oh, thank you, man. That'll keep me from having a hangover.
Oh, there was a bottle of something on the ground. Damn it, I should have grabbed that.
He's just gonna stay that way, I guess.
All right, we got plenty of fights coming.
Huh? What? Where am I? He's actually sober.
What was I doing here? And who are you? Sounds like that sobered them up.
Must be your delicate touch.
I remember watching music videos at that bar. Then we got to talking about which idols we like.
Yeah, then some smartass started making fun of poor, sweet Shoko-chan. And then, my head's throbbing. I can't remember past that.
Just beat some short-term memory loss into them.
I'm also missing 17 teeth.
Yep.
I think you two had enough for tonight. Go home.
Or the hospital. Either one.
Oh.
Whoa, you okay, mister? Here, I'll walk you to the train. Take it slow.
Oh, thanks. You're awful considerate for a kid your age. I love that they actually just sobered up and didn't even remember that they got their asses whooped. All's well that ends well. Let's hit that bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The completing certain challenges will earn you CP, completion points. You can view them from the pause menu under completion list. Some are things that will probably happen on their own as you play the game, but others require a more deliberate effort. Visit temples or shrines to access the CP exchange menu, where you can spend CP to earn special blessings ranging from being able to sprint for longer distances to earning more cash from fights. They're a big help, so take a look.
Yakuza.
Sweet.
Yakuza.
Well, we will definitely come right back here with some more Yakuza 0. I do have to run for a moment and take care of some things. But
yes.
We're definitely going to do... It's funny, we mentioned we're going to do longer episodes. This one's going to be cut short just because I got to run. But we're going to probably go longer on the next one for sure. So, or just keep this one going. We're not sure yet. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, it might just get mixed together.
But yeah, we'll be back.